Hey guys, what's going on? It's Brandon from Brandon's Comics. This is Ben from Yellow Jacket Comics. How are you today?
What's up going on, guys?
We wanted to shoot a couple videos to talk about Ben's art and then just a couple of like a little bit new releases. Him and I both do things completely different. Our stores are completely different.
Yeah.
Him and I are completely different. But one of the new books that's coming out this week is the Absolute Carnage. There are, I think, about 9 different covers. I've ordered 5 of each one. I'm not really sure which ones are going to go fast. I think they're all pretty cool, but definitely wait for the videos on Tuesday. What do you think of Cult of Carnage?
Actually, Absolute Carnage, I think is going to tear it up.
Absolute Carnage.
Yeah, what I like about it, well, his first appearance, I think, is a free comic book day. It just came out. Well, this was it free comic book day. But
was it
anyways,
the Spider-Man one?
Huh? Yeah, I know it's Absolute Carnage. It was one of the covers or whatever. I think that's his first appearance. But what I'm saying is, I think this book is going to light it up. We could be wrong, but I think it's a good bet.
Definitely buy a lot from me. Absolutely.
Yes.
I was actually going to pull up if you keep on talking about it.
Yeah. No, but anyways, when I took it to a long box somewhere just to make sure I have a copy. I had a bunch at the time, but you don't know always what's going to take off or not. Because the biggest thing is if they get their own series, obviously the first appearance is going to mean something. Batman Who Laughs, So, what's that?
I said I probably have a bunch of my house someplace.
Yeah, you probably do, yeah. I had a whole bunch of them I just gave away. So, but
that's what we do on Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah,
right?
You think so? Yeah.
I just wanted to keep them all. No, I actually
I
didn't give away one free comic on Free Comic Book Day. The next, I'm not gonna pull that up because there's so many different covers and it doesn't really make that much sense just because we are shooting a stupid video. But the this Joker cover for the Deceased is pretty dope.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I've kind of showed it. I've shown it online, and there's no way they're gonna be able to see this like blown up. But
well, half of his face is missing. Yeah, it's awesome. Like, you see that, guys?
Yeah, but this cover is pretty cool, and the story is getting pretty rad. But I think that's going to be one big cover. They're not sold out online. We have a ton of them, so there are plenty left. But I think that's one that's going to go really, really fast. What do you know about the Agents of Atlas?
Not a whole lot.
I don't really know anything about it.
There's a little bit. I tried to get into reading it. I didn't really fall in love with it. So that's just how I kind of go through reading books. If I don't fall in love with it, I can't spend time on it really.
It's like an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
That's what she said, right?
Or mistress.
Yeah.
You're gonna get more trouble than that than me if you like season.
I know.
One thing about the Agents of Atlas, he just told you absolutely nothing about it. One thing I will tell you about it is 2 of the covers are completely on back stock. I don't have that many copies of them. If you are watching these videos, you probably are going to ask me which ones, and I will tell you. But 2 of them are on back order, which I haven't really seen that much, which either means that the dealers aren't getting the ones that they pre-ordered, but supply and demand numbers, those 2 books will take off. I only have 4 of each cover. I'm not keeping any of them. But do you read Immortal Hulk?
Let me back up real quick. I think with the Agents of Atlas, I think there's a couple of first appearances in there. I think there's a Wave character that's first appearance, and then there's a... So what I'm saying is a lot of that book, I think the reason people are picking that book up is speculation on first appearances. I could be wrong, but that's just off the top of my head. So I think that's what the draw of that book is.
Well, it could be because there's some covers. I'll give you a hint. The covers that have like a person like jumping in, because that would make sense. There's like a person like popping up, and those are the covers that are on back order. So
exactly.
All I know is supply and demand. He's the person that reads it. So Immortal Hulk.
Last one was good though. I enjoyed the last one.
How did he come back when she ate his heart? Because I didn't read the last one.
I didn't read that one. The most recent one I read was Abomination. I can't kind of ruin it for you, but Abomination, if you like that character, they kind of do a little spin at the end there. I think if, one of those characters that's kind of underrated, nobody really cares about until they do something new with, obviously, that's Immortal Hulk.
Maybe we should have talked about Immortal Hulk because you've read the ones I haven't read. Yeah. So
I think together we probably piece it together and we probably read like most of them then, I guess. Huh?
There we go. Have you read Die?
No, I haven't.
Die's a pretty cool book. I actually have it. It's right there. I have the trade. You can borrow it if you want. Die's cool book. It came out right about the same time that this is the trade paperback, but this came out about the same time that I
Funny you said that. I think I bought it. I never read it though, just for speculation purposes.
Do you have it?
Bought it at the house.
It's worth some money.
Yeah, I know. That's the reason I bought it.
I sent it in to get graded.
Yeah.
They're coming back to about 125.
I have to check it. I have a little stash at my. I have a little art room at the house, and I got a little stash
at my house too.
Yeah. So it's gonna make me rich one day. We'll see what happens, but probably not.
I do different things myself.
Yeah.
So die number. So the whole thing Die's about it's about some kids. They're playing basically Dungeons and Dragons, and they get sucked into this Dungeons and Dragons. Do you know anything about it?
No.
They get sucked into this Dungeons and Dragons game. It's kind of cool that I'm telling you something about
comics. Oh, I love it.
But so then they come back like 2 years later, and somebody's missing a body part, and it's almost kind of like It meets Jumanji.
Okay.
But like the book's kind of cool to me because it was like one of the first things that I spec'd on, and then like it actually hit. It got pretty big. So right after they optioned it to a board game, so they actually made it a board game. And then they're talking about making it a series, TV show, I think on AMC. I'm not really sure which one. That one dude and speculation guy was talking about it.
Yeah.
Not really sure if he's right all the time, but actually number 6 comes out this week, so I'm really stoked. I'm like on 3 right now, so I'm super stoked getting into it. One thing that I'm doing, I didn't even tell you about this before. I'm gonna start doing on Saturday nights. I'm gonna start doing nerd date night. So this Saturday we're going to well, it's not guys and guys, it's like if you have a girlfriend.
Well, I'm gonna say hopefully if you don't have a girlfriend, you get one.
We do lots of things at Brandon's Comics, but we don't judge.
Yeah. But you know, like that.
No, whatever, man. 2 dudes want to
nowadays
be miserable
it's
the rest
crazy,
of their
man,
life.
I'm telling you.
All for it. No, I'm joking.
Too much of the same to me. Like, you know, kissing another beard. I don't know about that, but anyways, let's leave that alone.
I hope your wife doesn't have a beard. But no, date night. So if you want to bring your husband and you're a dude, or if you want to bring your wife and you're a dude, or whatever, we don't do.
Just no cutouts.
Anyway, yeah.
Any
Any person. We're doing Medieval Times. Did you know they opened up Medieval Times, like from the cable guy?
Huh.
Run around.
That sounds
jousting.
cool though. Oh yeah.
So I think it's $44. You can actually bring your kids too if you have it, but it's $44 for adults. I think it's $29.95 for kids. But they have, you go and you eat the turkey legs and you drink whatever they drink. I think they have Coke in the 17th century or 14th century. I'm not really sure.
Kind of like the Renaissance Fair then a little bit? Or?
Yeah, exactly. But you don't have to walk around in the sun.
But a lot cooler, huh?
Yeah. I plan on doing like gambling, like bringing like, I got the blue knight. You got the orange knight. I got the blue knight. I think
start a riot, huh?
Yeah. Well, no, not necessarily a riot, but definitely a gambling ring.
Yeah.
So
I think that's your shtick, though, right? You're like a gambler at heart, right?
Well, yeah, I used to be a real big sports gambler before I got into comics, and comics actually got me out of sports gambling. Doesn't that drive you nuts, like just seeing that on the screen? It's like, I want to know what that says. We're shooting on my iPhone right now, and somebody sent me a text. So that's kind of cool. We got that going for us. Okay, so where did that go, the Rocket Raccoon? So Wednesday morning, we've gotten real busy on Wednesdays. Ben does own the comic book store right down the street. I said that Ben does things a little bit different than we do. We specialize more on back issues. Yellow Jacket, him and his wife you both are artists.
Professional artists, yeah, correct.